back at one of our favorite parks, Yellowstone. We haven't been here since October of 2017, so we're excited to see it in the summer. Different light, you know, different things to see, different season.
Yeah.
And we're curious to see how crowded it is over the next few days.
So far, it's not bad.
Yeah, today's Wednesday?
Yeah.
Today's a Wednesday, so it's midweek. Kind of starting to see a little crowd here and there, but nothing like what we've been told Yellowstone in the summer looks like. We're really lucky in October of 2017 because they had their first snow and everyone cleared out, so we felt like we had the park to ourselves. So we were scared to come back and like taint those memories, but so far it's been great.
Yeah.
So we're at our first stop of the day, which was called Firehole.
Yep.
Firehole Falls. So let's go take a look at the falls. All right, there's a bunch of people pulled over here, so of course we have to pull over as well, safely, to see what it is. Oh, it's bison.
They're knuckling each other.
Are they fighting?
A little bit.
Oh yeah. So we have ventured, a little photo shoot going on behind us. We have ventured to a portion of the park called West Thumb. And so behind us here is Yellowstone Lake, but more specifically, there is a portion of the lake called West Thumb. And we were reading a plaque back there, and it said that the portion of West Thumb could have only have been formed by a massive explosion. So it's actually a crater, and because Yellowstone is essentially a giant crater as well, they said that there's only two portions in the park where it's a crater within a crater, and this is one of those portions. So we're loving it. We actually didn't visit this part when we came back a couple years ago, and it is just so cool. Like, just look at it. And this is only a portion of the lake. Like, it keeps going way, way back there.
And this is pretty interesting too, because you have both the geysers and the lake. So you see like the geyser runoff into the lake, and there's actually geysers like at the lake edge.
Yes.
And that's really cool. And then just even right here in the mud, you have all these like elk footprints or something, like a bunch of little hoof prints. of the great things about Yellowstone is there's so many places to explore, and we saw this little offshoot road called Goal Point Drive, and it looks pretty cool.
Yeah. Found another trail that we just pulled off really quick and decided to jump on. It's called
Le Henry's Rapids. So we saw rapids and I was like, I gotta check these things out.
Oh, okay, there's a tree. Vlogging in nature is dangerous. So it's actually probably, what would you say, quarter-mile trail?
Yeah, it's
rapids are a couple hundred feet from the parking lot.
Yep.
And then you can keep walking down this dirt trail to another parking lot. So super easy, lots of kids on this trail, but beautiful, beautiful views. Okay, so we are on our last mission of the day. The sign couldn't have come up any more perfectly. Uncle Tom's Point. And we're on a mission to see Upper Falls or Lower Falls?
Can't remember.
I think Upper.
Falls.
So you read somewhere this is called like the mini Grand Canyon? Or the Grand Canyon of Yellowstone?
The Grand Canyon of Yellowstone.
Sounds good.
So,
yeah, you go.
So we see lots of people pulled over. We thought it was just another bison because there's been about 15 bison stops for like a single bison on the side of the road. But I think we found a moose.
No, it's an elk.
You guys.
We can only see it from behind, so we're gonna get out and maneuver to the front. It's an elk. I can tell by the horns from behind.
Okay. Okay. This is the whole raccoon Albuquerque balloon fiesta thing all over again.
Except this one we're gonna get the answer for. Do you still think that was a moose?
I didn't get to see him up close.
I showed you a picture. I showed you a picture.
All right. I'll give you this one. That was an elk.
Okay. Although there was a woman out there, I think her husband called it an elk, and she was like, "No, you idiot, that's a reindeer." So we're not the only ones that
well, it might be a reindeer.
It's not a reindeer.
How do you know?
But I wasn't gonna argue with that lady. Anyway, so we are now leaving the park. I'm proud of us because we know we're gonna be in this area for a while, and typically when we know we're gonna be somewhere for a while, we delay going and doing the fun stuff because we always say like, oh, let's just get some work done, we'll finish it later. We decided, let's go at the beginning of our 2 weeks, and now we're feeling motivated to continuously come back over the next couple weeks. We did forget to mention that we have seen a ton of RVs today, and Yellowstone is RV friendly. I don't think they have any height restrictions anywhere in the park, and I don't think they have any length restrictions, but I'd say, obviously double check that before you bring your rig through, but we've seen a lot of like Class Bs and vans and a lot of Cruise Americas too.
Yeah,
but
a lot of Class Cs. Like,
yeah.
I would say 30 foot is like a comfortable length
yeah.
to fit in almost all the parking lots where they have RV parking spots. I think they're all 30, maybe 35 feet.
Yes, so a lot of the parking lots have RV parking. You can camp in here as well. They have a lot of campgrounds in Yellowstone. So yeah, anyway, just wanted to throw that out there. If you're planning your summer trip and you only want to pass through Yellowstone, it is RV friendly. Oh, and I'm very excited to show you our boondocking spot. I want to give Jared and Rebecca a big shout out for just finding these epic boondocking spots, finding the dump stations, finding the water fills, and we literally just get to tag along. We're like the slackers in the group project, but we're loving it.
Yeah, it's very, very nice.
Yes, Jared has a lot of attention to detail, and he also has a big rig, so he knows the concerns of a big rig.
Yeah, we know if Jared is comfortable taking his Class A Phaeton in, then we'll be comfortable lugging Nessie.
Yeah, we'll be good. Yeah, we'll be good. So we're gonna show you this epic boondocking spot when we get home. So those were some shots of our boondocking site. It is so gorgeous here. And now we're headed to West Yellowstone with Jesse and Melissa and Jared and Rebecca to explore that little town. And West Yellowstone, even though we're boondocking in Idaho, West Yellowstone is in Montana. So, and then Yellowstone National Park is in Wyoming. So it's really funny. I kind of like think of this as like the 3 corners instead of the 4 corners. Yep. Very close together. But we stayed in West Yellowstone Grizzly RV Park when we were here 3 years ago.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yes, highly recommend that RV park if you're not into boondocking.
Yeah, it's a little bit more expensive as well, but it is very beautiful.
Yes, and it's right next to the West Yellowstone entrance to the national park, so it's a great location. So West Yellowstone is actually a really cute, tiny little, gives off Western vibes, I guess, yeah? And we can't wait to show it to you. They're ready?
Yeah.
Oh, that was fast. So we have made it to West Yellowstone, and we already stopped and had a small dinner and some beer at the Slippery Otter.
Slippery Otter. The beer was delicious and cold, which is always a pro. And,
Yeah, sure.
They have lots of different types, which is great, also having multiple beers to choose from.
And they offer local beer all over Montana. They had some from Idaho and some from Wyoming. So just, again, the 3 corners, these 3 states just kind of mesh together right here.
Yeah, this is definitely more of like a little touristy town. There's lots of trinkets and stuff. Ray's already bought a t-shirt.
A sweater.
And
it's tie-dye, because tie-dye is in this year, in case you didn't know.
And there's probably about 15 or 16 fishing stores all right in on like the main block even. It's pretty crazy.
Yes.
But we're gonna keep exploring. We're heading down to the end where the visitor center is for Yellowstone, and let's see what's down there.
Okay, so the visitor center was closed, so we're just heading back to the car. We forget how bright it stays at night here. So it's 9 p.m. Obviously the visitor center is gonna be closed.
Yeah, it's just sunset, yeah.
Yeah, the camera makes it look a little brighter than it really is, but we've decided to just head home for the evening and see what we can get up to tomorrow, yeah?
All right.
Well, good morning. So.
I'm a wizard.
Oh, jeez. You got, oh, I thought that was a real scarf. I'm tired still. I was like, I don't remember you having the scarf. I saw it in the little viewfinder. Anyway, so it is a rainy day here today, and but it's Sunday, so we were gonna have a lazy Sunday. However, Jared and Rebecca are hosting a little pancake waffle brunch. So
benefits of caravanning.
I know. So I whipped up some eggs real quick to contribute. We're bringing over some mix that we have, and everyone's just kind of bringing over what, you know, what they have, what works for them, for their specific
what they want.
Dietary.
Yeah. We have vegans, we have keto, so
yes.
It's always interesting when we cook because no one can eat each other's food.
Yes. They were joking. There's some food that is keto and vegan, and what did they call it? Vigo?
Vigo.
Yeah. It's rare, but it exists. So anyway.
Yeah.
You're coming to breakfast with us. We hope you enjoyed this video, and be sure to stick around for the bloopers. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to join our getaway gang. We'll see you next time. Bye guys. Perfect. Cool, cool, cool. It's always fun with friends.
The bill.
Yes, and they offer local beer from.
Okay, bud.
Two bold people.
I'm not even looking at all.
How do I turn it off?